your name and why are you here?
My name is Lisa Doogan, and I'm from Washington, D.C., and I'm here. I'm actually one of the leaders of this group of young people who, at different times, in different ways, we've learned about a war that's been going on in Central Africa for 23 years. It's been perpetuated by a man named Coburn Kony. He's a warlord. He has no political backing. This is not a civil war of any kind, but it's one warlord who maintains his rebel force by abducting children as young as 5 years old. These children are brainwashed. On the moment of their abduction, they're often forced to kill their families in the most brutal of ways, to start brainwashing them and to detach them from the lives that they've known. Girls are forced into sex slavery. There are young boys often forced to rape, other young girls and do the most horrific things. So we've learned about this and have wanted to do something to help see this war end. It's been going on for 23 years and hasn't received international attention. The UN called it the most neglected humanitarian crisis in the world, and over 30,000 children have been abducted at this point. Attacks still continue today. Every day there are news of more attacks and children being stolen from their homes, people massacred. There's a bill going through Congress. It's called the LRA Disarmament and Northern Uganda Recovery Act that seeks to get the U.S. Very directly involved, working with the regional governments that are crying out for help, by the way. They're asking for help because they cannot stop this man and protect their people. So to get the United States involved in apprehending this man and helping to free these child soldiers, but also it authorizes money to be appropriated for emergency relief aid and to support a very small amount to support the rehabilitation and reintegration of these child soldiers, and also reconciliation efforts in this part of the world so that this war won't restart, to really get at the root issues so that there's lasting peace. We're here because while this bill has had incredible support in Congress, more co-sponsors on this bill in the Senate than any other bill on Africa, as far back as records show. It's bipartisan support, and but the bill cannot pass right now. It's being blocked because Senator Coburn of Oklahoma has blocked the bill and preventing its passage. And he's been able to do, or he has done that because he has a very strong stance on fiscal responsibility, which we absolutely support. We're not against him in any way, and he has said that unless this bill indicates where the money comes from, he won't allow it to pass. But there's no way politically that this bill will pass if you try to insert into where the money comes from. But there have been other compromises offered to him that would allow this bill to not increase the national debt at all. So we're out here. We have committed to sleeping outside of his office every day until he removes his block on this bill. And at the same time, we're pleading with him to realize the urgency of this situation and to come to the table and wrestle through finding a way to make it work. And that's why we're here.